You are now listening to Nexxlegacy Radio, a radio station for the people.
You in the house tonight on Tuesday Ladies Night. What's good?
What's up?
What? What's good?
Am I on?
What's up, girl? How you doing?
What's up? Do you hear me?
I can hear you
Okay.
loud and clear.
Loud
and
okay.
clear. Loud and clear. What it do, baby girl? Welcome to Tuesday Ladies Night. What's up?
Thank you. What's been going on?
Not much. Chilling. First off, I definitely appreciate you coming in, you know what I'm saying, so we can be able to play your music, spotlight your style and how you do business and stuff like that. So, you know, all these new listeners and, you know, new potential fans you're going to get, we're gonna let them know what it do. But how was your 3-day weekend?
Oh, it was great. It was pretty laid back, just relaxed. That was it.
On chill
Nothing
mode,
major.
that's what's up.
Chill mode,
That's
yeah.
what's up.
I went to see Star Trek.
Okay.
That's right.
All right. Before we even get into the whole, you know, thing about your music, I mean, how was you feeling Star Trek, though?
Oh, my God, I loved it so much. It was such a great movie.
That's what's
I
up.
loved it. I recommend everyone to go see it.
All right, I'm gonna put on the Cisco Ebert type of thing or whatnot. So out of 5 stars, what would you give it, baby?
5 stars, 2 thumbs up. It's the greatest.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, I'm definitely glad to have you on here on Vintage Music Talk Radio. So
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you. So tell these listeners if they brand new and they haven't heard of Elise 5000. Tell them a little bit about yourself. Where you from? You know what I'm saying? How you got into the music thing?
Well, I'm from Warner Robins, Georgia. Graduated from Warner Robins High School. I got into music as a child, you know, in music class and everything. I always felt like I was good at that. And, I mean, you know, I had a little singing group. My first singing group was started when I was 8, and I was supposed to be Left Eye. My other friend was Chili. My other friend was T-Boss. So
Right.
that was like the first thing. We were 8. And, you know, then 17, I got a little indie deal, and I was writing and producing that's kind of when I learned how to produce, because I was trying to show the in-house producer how I wanted it, and he was like, you gonna do it. So then he taught me how to do it. He was like, this is how you know, sequence and, you know, record on the Triton. I'm like, oh, my God. So I did that, and, I mean, that's how I pretty much got started. So,
Okay.
now, yeah.
Now here you are. You on some you on a different path right now. Now, when I was listening to your music, I heard your music before because you know Mr. Incense, he gave us a track that was off that Killtown soundtrack or something like that, right?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean,
All right.
yeah, that was off the soundtrack, right, Mr. Incense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, you know, now with it being, you know, with you being a female, obviously, and a beautiful female at that, and you done already seen the twists and turns and the different directions that this music industry is taking right now. You know, what's your blueprint on trying to stay in this game to basically have a footnote into your career with what you're trying to do with your artistry right now?
I mean, I guess believe in yourself and just continue to work and don't even think about anything else. Just work. That's all. Yeah.
I could dig it.
Yeah,
And since you got a
that's
question,
it.
'cause I got a few more that I'm gonna toss her way. But if you wanna, you know, throw your thing out there, you can most definitely do it.
Well, it's more like a comment. It's interesting that she says, you know, to stay focused on and do work. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel that a lot of artists, you know, especially these days, you know, not, you know, male, female, regardless, you know, they don't focus on work. You know, they focus on all the other stuff, the bling, and when I'm gonna shine, when I'm gonna get on, you know, when am I gonna blow up, you know what I'm saying? And they don't necessarily focus on that work. So that's
I don't really think you should think about it. I mean, we all think about it like, oh, this is what I'm going to do when I blow up, blah, blah, blah. But I really don't think that's very healthy. I think it's just kind of healthy to just focus on the work. And I think that it'll be a easier process just focusing on the work, because if you get all caught up in the other stuff, working is going to be hard. You're going to be like, I don't feel like doing this because I should be already this and that and that. And I just think that just focus on the work and have fun and not even think about it, because this is fun coming up and seeing how far we can take it. This is fun, you know, and it's the blessing that I'm able to do that. It's a blessing that, you know, that I'm able to build my career, and I can't wait. I'm excited every day to just create and see what else I can do, you know, and you know, so.
How old were you when you first started doing this?
I guess producing and in the studio, I was about 16,
okay.
17.
Did you already have it in you at one particular time where you were younger? Be like, hey, you know what? This is kind of cool. I want to do this because I love the art form.
Yes. When I was little, I guess when I heard Aaliyah, 1 in a Million, that song. So I'm thinking, like, that beat is tight. And I'm like, but I used to beat on stuff. So I'm like, I could do that. Like, I could do that. But I had no idea. And then I thought, because I was a girl, I had some sort of thought that I couldn't do it because I'm a girl and all the producers are boys. And so my brother was like, no. He was like, no, you could do that. He was like, you could get a beat machine. That's what they have. They got beat machines and you can do it. And I was like, what? Beat machine? So so I knew that I wanted to do it, you know, I guess about 7th grade. I knew that I could. I just knew that I could. So that was it. That's really all. I think that's all that you need anyway, is to know that you can. So I knew I could.
I feel you.
So I could do that. Yeah.
Now, you said earlier you was on an indie deal. You had an indie deal at one time. Like, what is your goals right now? Like, outside of, are you working on certain projects right now? What's in your front mirror right now as far as different things?
The goal is to just finish songs. I want a lot of songs, a lot of material, and to just give it away for free on the internet to everyone. Songs.
Okay.
That's it. Mhm.
You're not okay. So you're not looking to try to get a deal on a major or.
Of course.
Okay.
Major deal, major label deal for No Fun Girl. But I mean, you know, right now, and I do have a plan, but the plan is to just focus on work. Honestly, that's because I believe that everything will fall. I trust God. So I just let God have it, and I try to go with the will of God. And the will of God right now is to just work.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever God has planned, I'm down. So I'm not even thinking about that, you know? Because I trust that he's gonna work.
You know how, you have certain artists, or, be it if it's female groups, female solo artists, female, bands, or whatever the case may be, they have like a certain, I guess you could say, they have, their talent, plus they have either like, some kind of a catchphrase or some kind of a little thing about themselves, be it if it's a style or anything like that. Like what type of category would you fit your music in? Would you just fit it in, standard R&B, contemporary, or is it kind of like, you just creating your own genre as you go through?
Create my own genre. It cannot be defined because I have so many different types of songs and different things. I really don't want to just call it R&B. I do have some songs that are just 100% R&B, but I have some pop songs and soon be having some alternative and rock. I mean, it's just everything. And I'm trying to, I guess I'm trying to create my own little genre. Eventually it will manifest into something, But yeah, I don't think I should be defined like that. I just should be just Elise 5000.
I got you. And we are in the house on Tuesday, Ladies Night, with Elise 5000 on Vintage Music Talk Radio. And one of the questions before I even play Pretty Bop is what kind of role would you see yourself in this business? Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, okay. We got a deal in place for you. You're gonna get your deal, boom. You know what I'm saying? What kind of a role would you see yourself playing for, these younger kids out there and these people out here that's just trying to do music and trying to be in a position where you are right now? Because, I mean, I ain't saying this because you on my show, because usually I try to be brutally honest with the music that we get. But, I mean, your music's hot, so you got something to offer out there because of the art form that you have. So if people out there that's just trying to do it just because they just want to get some fame or something like that, I mean, what can you tell these people out there that's coming up right now?
The people that are coming up, I would just say,
I mean, you coming up yourself, but you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
like,
right.
like the people that like the people that's not even on the level where you at right now, that's knowing they got something in them that they need to get out. You know what I'm saying? What can you be able to tell these people?
Have a purpose, be passionate about it, be patient, persevere, and be persistent. Those are the 5 P's my dad kind of taught them to me when I was little. But, make sure that your purpose is in line. Make sure that you have a purpose. Your purpose shouldn't really be for ego gratification. I mean, it has a little bit to do with it. I mean, we all want to be famous and stuff, but, I mean, it should be because you really love music, and that's all that you can do, and you'll die without it. If you don't do it, you will seriously die. And also, I think that they should be really passionate. They eat music, sleep music. That's all they can think about. They don't have a life. I mean, at this point, building, you really should just be focused on the music. Don't let your emotions get in the way of your life. Girls, you got a boyfriend, dump him, because if you want to make it, I mean, dump him, get that over with, because we need to work. All you need to focus on is the music and sacrifice, get rid of your life. You like to go to the club every weekend. Well, don't do that, because you need to be in the studio working, and you need to be constantly in silence, developing your plan. I mean, things like that.
I feel you. And you kind of threw something out there that I was going to ask you about, but I'm going to wait till I play this track. But tell these people about Pretty Bop, how you not just kind of came up with this Diddy Bop remix to it, but just tell people how you pretty much was, came to this conclusion that I need to do a song called Pretty Bop then. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty Bop. Pretty Bop was written by Secret the Songwriter from Brooklyn. She is an excellent songwriter, and she came up with that concept. I mean, she just sent it to me like in a reference, and I was like, whoa, I was like, this is hot. So like the next day, I just went ahead and recorded the whole thing, and that's how it works. I mean, I love Secret the Songwriter. I love her lyrics. Diddy Bop, Pretty Bop. Pretty Bop.
All right.
Yes.
For sure. And we'll go ahead and debut this right here on Tuesday Ladies Night. We got Elise 5000 in the house, and you callers and listeners, go ahead and check it out if this is yours. It's at Elise 5000, Pretty Bop live on Vintage Music Talk Radio, Tuesday Ladies Night. Your host, Brandon, Mr. Incense in the building, guest of honor, Elise 5000. If you ain't checked her out on Twitter, make sure you hit her up on Twitter. Hit her up at Elise, ELISE 5000. If you don't know how to spell 5000 correctly, let me do it for you. It's 5 and 3 zeros, 5000. Make sure you go ahead and hit her up. Also, hit her up on her MySpace, and you got that at least 5000 on your MySpace too, right?
Yes.
MySpace.com/Elise5000. And hot track, you know what I'm saying? That track to me personally, when I first heard it, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Mr. Incense, for grabbing it, taking care of it earlier and stuff like that too. So when I pulled it and listened to it, I was like, okay, this is a summer song. People need to probably play this, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not for just a season, but it's up tempo. It's kind of like feel good. You know what I'm saying? It's that vibe that you get when you do what you do. So, shout out to you for that and your hustle with your music and stuff like that. But at the task at hand, you said something before we played that track that kind of, wanted me to ask you a question, because you said something about, even when you're in relationships or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you working, you got to do what you got to do to, grind out your music and handle your business. Now, do you feel like relationships be it friendships too. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like sometimes that, that might be roadblocks in your potential success?
Yes. Yes. You have to be careful who you hang around. I know I really, I'm not the type of person that has to be with my friends at all times, so it pretty much works out. I know sometimes my friends need me and I can't be there for them, so that's kind of bad, but, they understand that I'm really, working, and I understand. So, but, you got to really make sure that you're always around positive people, because this is hard. People, sometimes you could let people get the best of you, telling you things about yourself, and you have to be really strong and centered, and you need to have positive friends that aren't going to drag you out and make you go to the club and get drunk, because you need to be sober, and you need to, just have your ducks in a row. So, it's very important.
Clear mind, clear focus as far as your drive and doing what you do.
For me, everybody's different. Everybody can, do that. I cannot. I have to be, focused. I need to just meditate, because for me, it's easy, but it's kind of mentally, emotionally taxing. So,
all right, well, let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this. All right, what if you got a man, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to say you do, you know what I'm saying, if you don't want to. If you don't, okay. All right, you got, say like if you did have one, would you, depending on his swag, himself, because, you know what I'm saying, most men should be able to hold you down regardless, but, do you, if you was in a relationship, do you think you would have a short leash? Because, most men want your time, but if you can't give a certain amount of your time at all times, let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your dude might pout and go sit in the corner, and it just be all bad on your mental state. So, do you feel like you gotta have a short leash on relationships and friendships for that matter?
No, because see, now that I'm in it like this, whoever that I choose, I suppose, they will have to understand. They will understand, and so they will, leave me alone when I am creating, and they will, but I guess before having a boyfriend and trying to be all creative, it was hard because I was trying to get to this point, and so getting to this point that I'm at right now, dumping that guy was the best thing ever. You know what I mean? Because he, me. If you don't love me, I'm like, look, I need you to hang around.
If you don't love me, then fine,
you're
then
right.
go do your work.
I'm like, you're right. I don't love you. I love me, and I'm gonna do this. Sorry.
There you go. There you go.
I let you go.
Very
You
true.
can't be holding me back now.
Well, it's fine. You can't take no time for me then. Fine.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I can't deal
But you know what? I kind of feel like this, especially because it's already hard as it is for female artists. Then, to me, I think the grind's got to be extra. You got to go a little bit harder than most because, let's be honest, it's dominated by men. It's hard for a female to really get the shine that they deserve. You know what I'm saying? So you really got to put not just your best foot forward. You got to put 2 or 3 of them things in there just because, you know what I'm saying, you ain't really got no choice. So, when you have situations where, because, in every artist, because I'm one myself part-time, but, every artist will have them days where it's just like, man, this is just rough, you know what I'm saying? And you feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's just a hard road to go. How do you keep it pushing, you know what I'm saying, with all the obstacles that you have as a woman?
Jesus. But see, I don't have obstacles as a woman because I'm a woman. I'm strong. I don't know if you know this, but women are stronger than men. Sorry, mentally and emotionally.
Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna hate on you on that. That's, that's. I can safely say as a man, I'm comfortable agreeing with that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, I think men are great, but I'm serious about this. But praying and asking for endurance from the Lord. It really helps. It really helped me. Like when I'm feeling really tired, I'm like, Lord, please help me. And then I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh my God, I stayed up to 6 in the morning. How did I do that? So,
Right.
I guess Jesus. I mean, I don't guess. I know. I pray, and that pretty much helps me. So,
Well,
but
see,
it's not hard.
that's
I don't
good.
think it's harder.
Well, you know the reason why I threw it out there as far as it is tough, because I mean just look at the business as it is right now. It's kind of like, you know, we'll go rap game for instance.
You know why?
I mean,
Well, you know why though? Because of these boyfriends. These boyfriends. See, serious. I'm so serious. Like women are more giving, like, to their boyfriend. Like a boy could be like, I'm watching the game, you know, leave me alone, and then they're like, okay, or the girl understands, oh, he's in there making his beats, whatever. But guys don't understand, why you in there? You've been in there all week. It's because of these little boyfriends. I'm telling you, if all the girls dumped their boyfriends, they would get, you know, it would be more women in the thing. But women, you know, we love and we want to have kids and, you know, be a mother and blah 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 blah. And that's great, but you know, that's what it is, though.
I mean, you know, I feel you in since we didn't have shows like this before, where, you know, I would always say, like, you know what I'm saying, women are some of the most passionate creatures on the face of the earth, you know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta love the women for who they are and what they do and how they go about their business. So yeah, I mean, and you do run into a gang of selfish dudes that just will take advantage of that sweet woman, but you know, so basically you and a lot of other artists are looking for that one man that's just really going to hold you down and hold your career down and not be jealous or hating, because, you know, it's human nature. Some people do choose to hate, so.
Yeah. And you know what? Guys, a lot of times, I know before, when I had a boyfriend, he'd be like, you're selfish, you know?
Wow.
And so I would talk to my dad about it. My dad was like, yeah, damn right, you're selfish. That's right. You better think about yourself first before anybody. Till you get yours, think about yourself. So I'm like, he's like, it's okay, you know, and a lot of times the girls will be like, oh, my God, I'm selfish. Oh, my God, I can't be selfish. But
yeah, you got to think about yourself first. You got to think about yourself first, and then you got to, and then if there's anybody around you that's gonna add to your life in a positive way, then you ride with that person. If that person ain't really bringing in anything that's contributing to your life, then you cut them loose. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, you want to be, you know, you want to be self-happy first. Yeah,
that's my advice. Be selfish.
Exactly. Miss Jen, you want anything to throw in before I play this next track from Miss Elise 5000?
Yeah, once again, you know, you kind of just hit me to a question I wanted to ask, and you remind me of it. I was going to say, what are your influences? But I know one is your father, because I've heard you mention him a couple of times. So.
Did I? What did I say? Yeah, my Sam.
Right.
I guess, yeah, my dad. Yeah, he's pretty cool. You're right. Never thought of it like that, but I like the stuff he tells me. He definitely tells me stuff like be selfish. That was like the best thing ever.
Right.
So, but
that's right.
But yeah, influences as far as musical influences.
Yes, musical. Well, we see you have a spiritual side too, so we know about the Lord.
Jesus, the Lord. Yes. Love
the
Lord.
More of your musical influences.
Can you tell? Can you guess? Just by the material that you've heard.
I wanna say of course from hearing you earlier, Aaliyah, of course.
Yes. Yes.
You know, and I try not to, like, you know what I'm saying, say, ooh, you know what, you sound like such and such or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but you got a little bit of Aaliyah, you got a little bit of Sierra in there somewhere, you know what I'm saying? I mean, vocally it's kind of like, you know, but you got your own Elise 5000 kind of style to yourself too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I threw those two people out there, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, you kind of own it just from how you come across, because you don't really go out trying to sound like, ooh, you know what, I'm going to sound like her. or I want to do this, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what I give you props on, because, you get so many people that want to sound like they the next Beyonce, or, they trying to sing like Keisha Cole, or, you know what I'm saying, they trying to do certain things, but, you kind of inherited and you kind of gravitated to your own style, which, from the songs that I got, you know what I'm saying, that's a plus. I mean, that's why, to me, I always feel like good music from good people that's coming up needs to get a voice heard. And it's kind of hard now because of the radios and stuff like that. I know we got a lot of people on the line right now, and I'm going to go ahead and get y'all involved in the conversation, but we do have Miss Elise 5000 on Tuesday Ladies Night on Vintage Music Radio. Call the number 347-215-8653 and send emails. Send them over to vintagemusicradio@gmail.com. That's music with a K. Or send them over to branded at vintagemusicradio.com. Once again, music with a K. Tell people a little bit about this track that I'm playing. It's called Star, right?
Star, yes. Again, written by Secret the Songwriter. It's about, you got to hear it. It's about a lot of things, being a star. But I guess I wanted to convey in that song that everyone is a star anyways. Or a lot of times people want to be the star, but they're not a star. You just got to listen to it. I don't know.
So, everybody stay on the line. I know we had a couple of people drop off. But 478, stay on the line. 917, area code, stay on the line. 302, area code, stay on the line. This is Miss Elise. This one right here displays this young lady's range as far as her doing her music and stuff like that. Miss Elise 5000, star on Tuesday Ladies Night. Your host, Brandon, in the building. Mr. Incense, like I said earlier, guest of honor, Miss Elise 5000.
Hey.
Once again, make sure you go check her out on Twitter. Follow her, Elise 5000. That's what it be. Hit her up on MySpace as well, myspace.com/Elise5000. And before I actually get into the callers, which is just going to take a quick second, so everybody that's on the line, stay on the line. Don't go nowhere, especially that one block caller that's calling. I don't know what area code you are, but stay on the line. We actually had a conversation on one of my shows on Sunday that really kind of was like an eye-opener to a lot of ladies. Well, to a lot of men like me, about a lot of ladies like, people that's out there and stuff like that. And it's a lot of women these days that just kind of content with just being somebody's mistress or somebody's quick jump off or somebody,
That's the baby?
Yeah.
That's the baby?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And give me your thoughts on that, because, you sound like you a strong woman, real grinding, out as far as who you trying to be, and be happy with yourself and just trying to spread the word. But, I mean, give some advice as far as your opinion, and give some advice to these ladies out here, because to me, I think they just throwing what they got away, because to me, I think what y'all got is something special. Don't need to be thrown away just because you want to go sleep with this celebrity and this, that, and the other. But, share your opinions and stuff like that on that.
Well, I mean, keep the coochie to yourself. That's all I have to say. I mean, I don't know, it's kind of, I don't know what to say. I don't want to,
Hey, speak the truth, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, I always feel like, especially when we have shows like this, and we've done shows trying to help uplift women, and they hustle, not just in the entertainment business, but also trying to help these little kids growing up too, because, I got a 6-year-old daughter, and Sin's got a daughter. There's a lot of people out there that got kids, young women, people growing up, teenagers, all that good stuff, and, we don't want you to, beat yourself in the head over somebody that you know damn well ain't feeling you, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
That's why we want, especially while you being in this entertainment business, being in music, you know what I'm saying, and you gaining fans by the minute, let me correct myself, by the second, you know what I'm saying, we need to at least, have these little, dialogues to these little girls out here and these people that just don't know no better, and just kind of school these people, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, my whole thing is self-love. Self-love it's not sex. I mean, when you're giving yourself up to someone, you have to think about the other person as well. Why are they wanting to have sex. I mean, sexual urges, especially when there's no love involved, I mean, it causes all kinds of emotional problems, even for guys. Everyone thinks it's not, but, you know, sometimes guys a lot of times feel like all they have is their, you know, tail, or, you know, whatever, their sexual thing. And it's like a self-esteem thing. Every time you are having sex, that's one point taken away from your self-esteem, I think. And so I know that I don't do that. Like, I mean, should I be talking about this? I don't have sex.
Yes,
I mean,
you can. Because I'm putting you in as a spokesperson for the women right now. Since we got a lot of women, be it if it's on the line or listening or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, you are the spokesperson for the next generation of women. So, of course, while you being in the spotlight, we definitely want your opinion. So, you know, and speak freely, you know what I'm saying? It's okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, self-love is, I don't know. I mean, I really can't explain it, but it's just, I know that when I began to love myself for real, I was definitely not trying to have sex. Like, I want to be in love, and I want to save this for my husband or somebody who's going to, like, really love me, and I want to have that experience because I know it's very beautiful, and it's not so beautiful when you're not in love. It's just regular, and why would I be wasting this? I want to have the ultimate experience personally, so I want to wait for the one who is going to be my husband, who is going to, because I feel like my stuff is not mine. It belongs to God anyway, and it will belong to my husband, the one who I will love, so I don't want to mess it up now because I love him already. I don't even know him, but I love him already, and I love myself. So you feel what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, basically what Miss Elise 5000 is saying, just, you know, keep it under wraps until you find that person that you could really, you know, trust. Don't be
that loves
the
you.
third. Yeah, exactly. And don't be the third or fourth girlfriend on a tree of a dude that's not going to give you that time that you deserve. And, you know, like I said, when we did the show on Sunday, it was just so many people that was content with being girlfriend number 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, you know what I'm saying? And that's just crazy to me. I just don't understand it because, I mean, how is a dude going to respect anybody at the end of the day when you going to be content with that? That's what I'm saying. Women, to me, is just like you guys, like you said earlier, just some of the most powerful women, powerfulest, you know, people on the face of the earth because y'all could be able to do so much, not just with yourself and your mental mind state, but with your bodies, being able to give birth, doing a lot of different things for a lot of us. So, you know, that's what I mean when I say I need people to really just kind of, you know, pay attention to what they got going on with themselves because, you know, like I said, I played back a little bit of the show that I had, and I was just listening to some of the girls and checking out some of the messages on Twitter, and I was like, oh hell no, we gotta do something. We gotta do something about this to spread the word. You know what I mean?
It's a cycle of abuse because the guys that are going around with these 5 and 6 girls, I mean, they don't love themselves. They hate themselves, and they use sex as a way to self-soothe these feelings of insecurity and these feelings that they have. They don't know. So, I mean, and so the girls are going around like, well, if he can do it, I can do it. Girls can do the same thing as boys, and it's kind of like that. And when really we're all missing the point, we're all missing the whole, like, point of love and sex and lust. And I mean, you know, it's in the Bible. God is smarter than we are. So, you know, when I was little, I'm like, why can't we have sex? Why is it in the Bible that we can't? I mean, it doesn't do anything. I mean, but God is smarter than us, so we should just trust whatever God says in the Bible. I know it's hard, you know, but when it all boils down, we're stupid and we don't know anything. And so we should just go by the Bible.
Word up.
For real.
Word up. Word up. I can't front on that. I mean, you know, it's the truth. It is most definitely the truth. I'm going to go ahead and snatch this caller calling from, where's this caller calling from? Calling from the 859?
What's that?
What's
the 859?
917? 917, if your mic's on, you on live on Tuesday Ladies Night. What's good? 917?
You hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. How you doing?
Hey, Brandon, what's up?
Boom, boom,
What's up,
bam.
Boom, boom, bam.
What's good, girl? How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. I know I just went on Elise's MySpace page, and I checked out a couple of your songs, and I definitely have to say that, I'm definitely liking, your sound and your music. So I like to first say that.
Thank you
And
so
then,
much.
You're welcome. And then also as a singer myself, it's good to see female artists out there who are actually, doing big for themselves, and then also keeping people like me inspired, because it's real hard, as Brandon said, to be out there, like to be yourself, and to also give what the I guess the fans like. So I just want to say that,
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
For sure. Make sure you follow her on Twitter too, Elise 5000. Get her up there.
I did that already.
Just
All right,
do
that's
that.
what's up.
We'll talk. Anything you want to ask me, ask it to me on Twitter or MySpace.
Well, if you need backup, I'm here too. So just to throw that out there.
Thank you. Where are you from?
That is.
I'm from New York.
Oh, New York. Okay. What part?
Bronx.
The Bronx. Okay. I'm gonna be up in New York next month, so holler at me.
Okay, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'll be in the city. So.
Okay.
That is what's up. All right, let me go ahead and see if I can snatch this caller from the 478 with the 320. You in the building tonight on Tuesday Ladies Night with Miss Elise 5000. What's good? 478. They just going once. Okay.
Oh, I hear.
That person just listening. Yeah, I hear the heavy breathing. Okay. We go keep it moving. I'm gonna go ahead and give Miss Dee Dee from Delaware on in a quick second. And once again, people, make sure you go check her out right now. She's giving away her music and stuff like that, and to me, I think she needs to be commended for that, just for the simple fact that it's an extension of what she's trying to create. So if she's giving it away for free, you better appreciate it and go take it. You know what I'm saying? And even when she has her full album that's for sale, you better go buy it and support her. So support her when she's giving it away for free, and support her when she's going to go buy it. Because if you're gonna do it, do it unconditionally. Don't just do it because she's giving it away for free. You dig? So make sure you go download it. If she's on Twitter hitting you up, make sure you follow her so she can give you exclusive tracks and stuff like that, like Pretty Bop. I know she's putting it out there for the listeners to go download it. So make sure you go ahead and do that too. Let me go ahead and snatch up Miss Dee Dee from Delaware, 302 representing Tuesday Ladies Night. What's good, baby?
Hey, y'all. Hi.
Hey. Dee Dee.
Hello. How are you?
What's up?
Nothing much. I was about to fall asleep because, he kept my mic off for so damn long.
Hey, I got to put on my interview hat and glasses and stuff like that and make sure, we knock out a stellar interview with this up-and-coming young lady, you know what I'm saying? So, what's good in the Delaware town, Miss Dee Dee?
I don't know. I don't go nowhere, but I like that song, Star. That was good.
Thank you.
Like
Download it.
You can download it. Oh, with my computer, because my computer's acting real homeless right now. So
oh no.
When it comes out, from the box again, then I will download it because I like that song.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Said you don't go nowhere in Delaware, Dee Dee. You just stay posted at the crib, right?
I ain't gonna be in front of no damn computer all day, but I do work, but I don't go anywhere. You know how people stay in front of the computer for a long period of time.
We are too.
You know what? I ain't messing with that weed no more instance because my arm is like, I don't know.
I told you, see, my arm's not hurting, man.
I ain't messing with it no more. I gave it up. But about that whole star, girls, want to have sex with celebrities, it's all a fantasy. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of girls will sit there and say, you know, oh my God, I will do this with him and I'll do that with him and I will accept it. You know, being girlfriend number 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 25, don't matter the number. But I feel that it's all a fantasy. Like, if that opportunity came to them, some of them will take it, but some of them won't.
That's true.
Like, because I know me, because I sit there, I'm like, yo, Trey Songz could get it. You know what I'm saying? I will say a lot of different things, but I know if that opportunity was brought to my face, no.
You'll be like, no, exactly.
I'll back out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to really jump at it because you say that some of the guys don't give a fuck about them, but, you know, the girls that, you know, is having these relations with these celebrities, they are giving them some type of attention. Even though they're just a jump off, but they do get some type of attention that makes them feel like, okay, there might be something. Even though it's not nothing, they don't give a fuck, but they do show them some type of attention, or they, you know, they
give them money
towards them. I mean, some people do it for money, some people do it for, you know, other reasons. But you know.
Celebrities are regular. They're, I mean,
they at the end of the day, they're just a regular person. They eat shit, breathe, and do everything we do. You know what I'm saying? Only difference is they're on TV and they're getting paid for making me happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting money in their pocket, so the money that they probably giving me back, I don't put that shit in your pocket. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I just think for the most part it's a fantasy for some girls, and some people want to fulfill their fantasy, and that's what they do.
See, and to me, I think that's sad. And just before I even get into the, you know, that, let's just remind people that this is Tuesday Ladies Night. You know, we talented sweetheart of a woman, Elise 5000, in the house with us tonight on Vintage Music Radio. If y'all want to call in and voice y'all opinions, make sure you do. 347-215-8653. Send emails over to Branded at vintagemusicradio.com. And shout out to the people that's retweeting what I'm already throwing up there as far as her location where she's at on Twitter, her music, and this topic of conversation. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's to me, it's just like I'm gonna throw a couple of things out there, and I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna wait probably another 15 or 20 minutes as far as names and the stuff that I'm seeing on Twitter and the fact that, you know, it's just crazy. But to me, I kind of feel like this, and I said it earlier, I feel like the y'all women, beautiful women, love y'all women to death. You know what I'm saying? I think as a man that respects a woman, you need to go and you need to make sure you appreciate the person that you with, you know, but there are pitfalls and there's challenges that I know a lot of women have, not just in this business of music and entertainment, but also in life and in love and relationships and stuff like that. So, you know, my only thing that I could tell y'all women is like, you know, being, you know, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to fall on your face. You're going to go through certain situations where you be like, wow, I shouldn't have did that. Or, wow, you know what, this wasn't a good look for me. Or, wow, this is just something I just got to learn from and just keep it pushing. But, you know, as a man that kind of like, you know, been through some stuff too, like instance, you probably been through some stuff too, and all you ladies out there listening and all you fellas out there, y'all probably been through some stuff too, but I'm telling you, it's not a good look no matter, I don't care who your favorite singer is. You know, it's just like on Sunday when we was talking, it was just like they threw upon the question, and it was like, well, if you say you love Janet Jackson, if Janet Jackson was in your face right now, butt naked, would you go ahead and smash? And wow. My whole thing was, I think you was off, Dee at that time when they asked me that question, but my whole comeback was, you know what I'm saying, as much as and as big as the fantasy as that is, yeah, I've gotten older now. It's not even a hot look no more to even, oh my God, it's Janet Jackson, I need to just, you know what I'm saying, it's done now. And I feel like, you know, especially you got to respect the other person that you quote unquote smash anyway. So if you're trying to be with somebody like Janet's situation, and she got Jermaine Dupri, she good. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm cool in a relationship regardless, then you got to respect your relationship and X out the fantasy because it's just not going to happen.
But,
it's a pleasure and an honor to meet her, you know what I'm saying? Especially at this age, you know, that we have, but, you know.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
So it's wrong for, so it's wrong for a female to fantasize about a male, but if y'all fantasize with the women, if that opportunity was brought to you, not saying that Janet Jackson, don't sit there and make it seem like that you guys will not jump at that opportunity. Like, I'm not
saying. No, I'm not saying that it's wrong for a female to have fantasies about, men.
It works both ways.
It's human nature, you know what I'm saying? But what you do is what's gonna tell about you, baby, is what you do as far as acting out on that fantasy, and then you just being, just so engrossed with what this dude is about, and you don't even know this dude outside that he sings real good. You know what I'm saying? Or he can.
A lot of guys do that too. A lot of guys, they'll go out and they'll go buy 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Beyonce albums. They'll go to every Beyonce show that has. They'll go get Beyonce name tattooed on their arm. They'll talk about how how they want to do this, they want to do that with Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? So don't make it seem like it's only the females that do that.
No, I'm not saying we're not saying it is. I don't know any dudes that do that, but I'm not saying there's not. I know there is some, but a lot of them cats may be playing for the other team too. But
that is true, but. There are males out there that do fantasize about ladies. Like, I know there's people out there that say they want to do this, they want to do that to these female actresses or, these singers out here. A lot of people want to talk about all that, so it's not only females that do that. We probably do it more, but guys, y'all sitting down with y'all homies, drinking and everything. Oh, yo, you saw what Keisha Cole had on today? Dolls. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like we sit there, was like, yo, did you see what Trey Songz out? Like, he could get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you sitting there saying it's sad for ladies to do it, but I'll put $20 down that there's like a handful of guys that do the same thing we do.
In fact, they do it more, because what's that Halle Berry song? Halle Berry.
And that's horrible.
They got songs and stuff.
Exactly.
Boys do it worse.
But you know what? But you know what?
Corny ass song, but
Halle Berry.
But you know what? I'm just saying that just for the simple fact that I kind of feel like this is. And as much as we put you ladies on the pedestal and as much as we appreciate you guys, to me it's like, the dudes are the dirty dudes. We supposed to make sure y'all continue to smell like roses, so we don't never want to see you not shine. You know what I'm saying? You should never be a tarnished flower, you dig? You know what I'm saying? So what we do, we may be the grunts and the dudes.
Are you speaking for all dudes? Or just
well, I'm just speaking for myself.
For you, cause
you know what I'm saying?
For his house.
No, I'm just saying that's how a male I feel should treat a female. You know what I mean?
How it should work.
It should, but I'm tell you.
Themselves.
Yeah, but I'm tell you this though.
Call the girls jump offs. It's not. We don't call ourselves jump offs.
But it's just like females will call a male a hoe or whatever the case may be too, and vice versa. We all do it. There's always a name for that particular person that's not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And
boys started the whole name thing. Bitch. And boys started the whole name thing anyways. Even in the Bible, the whoremonger.
Yeah. But you know what, that's my point though. It goes back to, wanting to see strong women. It's just like every guy that's going to have a negative thing to say about a female that smashes the homies and this, that, and the other. We want to see that female be a strong female. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got Dee, Elise, we got Sophia, we got, strong women on here and stuff like that. But for every 4 or 5 strong women, there's other less 10 or 12 or 20 that just want to be on somebody's entourage and that just want to be a part of something that's not cool. And that's why when I was listening to what was going on Sunday, I was just like, I couldn't believe my ears. Are you gonna settle for that? Are you serious? You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't get it. That's why it's just like stuff like this. We need to make sure that we explain to these young women, because I don't want my daughter one day when she's of age and what I'm saying, she has a fan and she's a fan of somebody's and I want to be with you know what I'm saying, and that's all that she lives, breathes, and dies for. Nah, it ain't gonna happen.
Well,
ain't gonna happen.
It's an egoic thing. I've been reading this book called The New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but it was on Oprah's book club. But it's about the ego, and there's a section in that book talking about associations with celebrities, which is like an ego enhancing type thing. I guess it just goes for, I guess, lacking feelings within, where you need to associate with a celebrity to boost who you are, because you feel as though you need something to latch on to. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what that is. I mean, most things that are negative, it is the ego anyway. So, I mean, I think the thing that we can do to eliminate these type behaviors is to focus on self, study, and learn about yourself, learn about your ego, and what is an egoic thought, what is an egoic action, and know that that is not you. You are not your ego. You are you. You know, you are perfect from God. You are a fragment of God, and so that's what we should be focusing on, trying to improve self and not be so egoic. You know what I mean?
Yep, because it's always about the egos at the end of the day, because everybody got one. It's just on how you control it. You know what I'm saying? But let me grab this one from the 212 caller. I think this is my man, the Harlem World King himself.
My husband, that's all good.
Hey, bud in the building. What's good, bro?
I mean, you know I'm in attendance, so let's get the party started. You know what I mean? I'm in the house. Shout out to everybody in the building. My man, Money Making International Incense. We got Brandon in the house. I hear Sophia. Boom, boom, bam. Didi in the house. We got the young lady, Elise 5000, right? That's her name?
Yes, it is.
It is. See what I'm saying? So we in the house, man. Harlem World. We officially in the building, man. What's up, y'all?
We chilling, you know what I'm saying, showing some love tonight for Miss Elise 5000. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we'll get your girl calling in a little bit, because I got a couple of modeling type questions for her as well, because if she's listening, she can go ahead and make that call. I think that was probably her on the block call, maybe about 15, 20 minutes ago. But everybody that want to contribute to this topic at hand, and people that want to send some shout-outs to Elise 5000, make sure you call the number 347-215-8653. Send emails, hit me on the Twitter, because I'm on there right now as we speak live. So, y'all, shout out to the people that's on there, and I'll do the names and stuff like that later on. But, hey, bud, I know you was probably listening to the conversation at hand, and you probably heard what some of the people had to say. But what's your take on this whole thing about, you know, I'm spotlighting the women because it's y'all night tonight, but we want y'all to be strong women. So, you know what I'm saying, I just don't want to see a female that has something better to offer be considered a jump-off. So, well, what's your opinion on it? Because there's so many out there that just want to go hit the next celebrity, though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, everybody out for, you know what I'm saying, for that thing. So, I mean, I at the end of the day, man, it's to each his own, man. I don't want to call somebody that, you know, favors celebrity. I'm not going to call them a jump off or whatever. Everybody need love, man. So, I mean, it depends on the situation. I'm not gonna call them a jump off, man. Just because like, let's say one of us over here that signed a big record deal or something like that, and all of a sudden we become big time, and somebody start liking us, or they automatically got to be jump offs. Just because they like
No, I don't think so. I don't think they should be automatically called jump offs. But
like that's not the right thing. Like we shouldn't label them as jump offs because he likes celebrities and all that. But I mean, if go ahead.
Because they just
never
down.
No, but the reason why I'm calling them a jump off is they are acknowledging that they just part of a harem. You know what I'm saying? You get you get one artist, you get the one artist that, you know, 5 or 6 women love. You know what I'm saying? And they content with being part of that mix of women that's be like, yeah, he's my man too, and you know, I'm girlfriend number 4, number 5, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's wrong. Why?
Yeah, I ain't with all
number
that.
7.
Low self-esteem.
I don't respect girlfriend. I don't respect a girlfriend number 2. If you know you girlfriend number 2, I don't respect all that, man. Cause that say a lot about you though. You don't mind being somebody jump off or whatever the case is. You don't really respect yourself, so I can't really rock out with no girl. I can't rock out with a number 2. Imagine me rocking out with a number 7. Never.
Yes, but
it's crazy.
Can we talk about
these girls? They fall in love with these guys because the first thing they see the video. Damn, he cute. they don't say, do we have an education? You know what I'm saying? What's his background? Like, what type of person he is?
Nobody care about
First thing
all
they say
that.
is that who don't care about that?
Nobody.
I guess
nobody.
I
don't look
care
at
about
what's
that.
I don't look
care
at
about
what's
that.
her name on the TV and be like, I wonder if she can spell. I don't give a flying shit about that. Honestly.
I do, and it really turns me off if I see like I used to think Carmelo, and I'm like, damn, but when he had an interview, he talked like he's some old dumb Nick. Like, I'm like, what?
I mean, you gotta understand too, though. You gotta understand he went pro damn near right after high school. Like
exactly.
He should have went
dead.
to.
He's dead because yo man, no. Absolutely, that is a turn. I'm dead ass. That's a turn off. Like I guess me, but I want a nigga with an education. If you ain't got an education, you can't talk. You can't be smart. We can't talk that political stuff. You know what I'm saying? No.
Nah, but let me tell you something though. I know the young lady wants to say something. I don't want to cut you off, but education don't mean everything though. Like you could be educated and whoop somebody's ass. Like I could be educated and just be a wife beater. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter about all that. And at the same time, I could be uneducated and be a millionaire. Hence, Carmelo Anthony. You know what I'm saying? So.
Who wants to have a conversation with a dummy though? Like, I mean, it's all about communication.
See, you know what? You know what? I think too. I think too. For the most part, I think most people need to just, you know, be like Elise 5000 was saying. Be completely selfish and get the person that's not only going to be smart, that's going to make the money or set themselves up to be able to have the money in their pocket. You know, be self-sufficient themselves, and you good. You know what I'm saying? You can't just settle for, you know, a smart dude or a smart female, and then everything else about them is not right. Or that person looks good, but then they don't have nothing else to offer but, you know, look at themselves in the mirror every day for 5-6 hours a day straight or whatever the case may be. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to...
Who wants to be with somebody who's like, yeah, you know, I have a high efficient washer and dryer? They're like, huh?
Nah, but being educated don't necessarily make you smart, though, honestly. Like, I could tell you all about Socrates and all that bullshit, but I can't maneuver, I don't know how to change a tire, I don't know how to switch a light bulb, I don't know how to do none of the other shit. That don't mean
you don't
nothing.
know what?
You don't know how to, like, you know, do things, like, little things that don't require you to
that goes without saying, but, I mean, you have to be able to do that. That's, like, the beginning, the prerequisite, but, I mean... Education is a little bit more advanced in what she wants, because changing tires and doing boy things, I mean, that's...
I can change the damn tire.
You'd be surprised, though. All these kids, all these guys that be in the books and all of us, I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying, like, a lot of these guys that be into all that, you know what I'm saying, intellectual stuff and all that, don't have real common sense, though. They have all the book smarts but no common sense. So would you rather be with somebody with common sense that talk like Carmelo Anthony, or somebody that talk like motherfucking Bill Nye?
She wants to be with someone who has common sense and book sense.
All right,
both of them.
Thank you very much.
You gotta be able to hold them down. Hey, let me go ahead and get this next track from Miss Elise 5000 on, and then after we're done, I'm gonna go ahead and name names because I want to keep this topic of conversation hot. And there's some stuff, like I said, that I didn't heard on my show on Sunday, and that I got on direct messages and all that other stuff. That's just downright stupid. So, you know, we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then get into some more stuff on Tuesday Ladies Night. Shout out to Elise 5000 for giving us some good stuff, some good.
Thank you for listening to the #1 radio station for the people.